Right, and there we go. We are back. We are back with Ant. Previously on Empires of the Undergrowth. The game messed us up with the AI right at the end. We almost won. And then decided, no, you don't get to win. Right, so we wanted medium. We wanted pervasive because pervasive is wonderful. If anyone has issues with bugs, there are bugs in this. If you couldn't guess from a game involving ants. There are spiders. There's a giant dragonfly. Like a freakishly huge dragonfly.
This fire ant queen has travelled for miles on her nuptial flight, finally landing atop a sandy mound deep in the swamp. The vantage point might seem like an ideal home, but it may be short-lived. This whole area is liable to flooding, and nearby rainfall is already causing the groundwater to rise. Exhausted and without her wings, the queen is unable to move on alone. But if she can amass enough daughters in time, the colony as a whole may stand a chance.
Thank you for that follow, Shadow. Was it Mel? Right, now, let's remember how we did this last time. We had some easy food. Oh, that's fine by me. Thank you for popping in, Etsy. Food's being used in horrible ways are what our weekends are usually built for. As horrible as that is, that's how we work. Right, so let's think. That is also food down there. That is probably going to be connected to that. Oh god, yeah, I remember now. On the outsides, there's the extra tunnels that things can come in. I remember now.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Yeah, I remember now.
Many nearby creatures have already been washed out of their homes by the rising water. A lucky few have been deposited on the shores east of the nest. As more arrive, tensions will rise. There isn't space here for everyone.
And it's terrifying to realise I'm only 20 followers away from having to do a 100 follow special. That concerns me so much. Yeah, there's loads of food up there. That we are not touching for a while. This we can probably do once we've got some extra warriors.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
We have plenty of food, we just need to actually collect it. You can... Will we have... Yes, we'll have just enough to finish off that cell. Right, that's perfect. Now... we need to start sending these off to get more food, which is going to involve us actually digging outside at some point.
False bombardier larvae are burrowing through the earth surrounding the nest. They are already large and will hold their ground against small groups of ants.
Yeah, we want this food. Finish off that cell of workers. There's more food up here, but we are going to be opening another hole to the outside, but that's fine. As long as we can make sure we're in when the attacks happen, we're fine. Because creatures are now going to be attacking soon. So everyone get back. Let's do another...
The boggy earth at the base of the mound is now saturated, and as night approaches, the water begins to creep closer. The new arrivals will rush to higher ground, heading straight for the nest. There is nowhere else to go.
Last time we did really well. We managed to get the population up just before the last water was going to rise.
Food is abundant, but as the floodwater begins to rise, the ants will quickly lose access to the lower lands.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
No, there's plenty. Don't worry, there's plenty. Yeah, right now we just need to rush numbers so that we can survive properly outside, because there's a lot of stuff outside that's going to want to eat us. And hopefully this time, if we do end up getting attacked by the dragonfly, we'll have enough to not only kill it, but now that we know that it flies away a little bit and then we just have to run back after it to finish it off, we might be able to get a massive amount of food off that thing.
The ants must defend themselves.
Yeah, and this will be left relatively late. There is a lot of food in here, but there's also big things. You can eat if you want, Sheeper. I mean, the food doesn't look that appetizing to me because, you know, it's lots of bugs, but, you know. Get the om-nom-noms in, ready to go. Right, that food on the outside we've got this stuff down here. We can probably kill the things in here, maybe. Possibly this stuff. I'm guessing that this is one grouping, yeah. So lots of food and also... Oh no, only one of them to attack, that's fine.
The inundation has slowed, and fewer creatures are washing up to the east. The ants have an opportunity to explore for food, but there are other dangers at night. Moist-skinned amphibians have come out to take advantage of this new water world, harvesting lost insects displaced from their burrows.
I'm going to go up. Ooh, those are...
There are intruders
big.
in the nest.
That might have been a bad plan. Or maybe not. They're going down quite quick, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Let's swarm get these, and then... That looks like food that'll be good to go. It's really hard to tell where some of these. I think that would be a decent sized room for more warriors.
A great blue skimmer, Libellula vibrans, hunts overhead. This fantastic aerial predator shouldn't cause any trouble for the ants. That is, unless it decides to land in their way.
I think we're good enough now that we can probably start heading outside. We've got a lot of food. Where was the outside? Outside was here. Let's fill everything up with more food, get it all upgraded as best we can, because we're going to want to stockpile. And we do have this group of ants over here that we do want to try getting at some point. Right, I think that's the furthest down we can get. Oh, wait, no, there's this one that's close, so let's go for this one first.
The ants must fight.
Should have numbers to get rid of most stuff now, that's fine. We want to go and get this one. Oh, hang on, wait, we've got the mantis fly to deal with as well down here, so I think that triggers around here.
A Pinewood's tree frog, Gila femoralis, has wandered into the trail. This one has taken a break from mate calling for a quick meal, and it seems that ants are on the menu.
Yay! We beat the frog. Right, so let's head a bit further down. Actually, if there's another frog coming up, let's head back a little bit. Or not, that's fine. Just swarm it. Just want to make sure we don't trigger this thing at the same time. get this pine cone. Get that one down there. We want to get them before the water rises. What are we looking at? We need another 134 soldiers. Okay, so let's see. Oh no, are we gonna miss out on this one? I think, unless we're really lucky, we might miss out on this. I don't know what the first water rise gets us. But I'll say
an ant has found itself entangled on the sticky tentacle of a dwarf sundew.
Yep,
As it tries to struggle free, more tentacles are drawn in, drowning the victim in thick mucilage.
Right, I think I'm going to get everyone to come back now that it's down to water level in 10 seconds. Right, water level's rising. Where is it coming from?
The ants will fight to the death.
How far is the water rising? Can't get rid of the mantid.
Continued rainfall is about to bring another torrent flushing through the bog, carrying with it a slew of ill-tempered arthropods.
Note this is Empires of the Undergrowth. This is We Are Fire Ants. This is Ant RTS game. Forget Pikmin. Pikmin's pathetic. This is we just
Predators are loose in the
just
nest.
fire ants and just
The larvae
launching everything
must
you
be
can.
protected.
Can we get... The water has not risen as far as I was thinking, so we might be able to get this other pine cone down here. There's a couple of things on the way, but we can just eat those. Those look delicious. Oh, hang on. Wait. We've got something in here. Quick, everyone. Eat the larvae.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh god, why did I not think... This is Command and Conquer. Why is it taken until like the last time we might play this game to think of that?
There are
as a
intruders
name?
in the nest.
Yeah, more bug coming through, but that's fine. We've got quite a lot now. Still need another 114 soldiers though. We can get this. We've got this. We're doing better than we did last time, I think.
The ants must fight.
I'm actually going to break through here first. Because I want the extra space.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
I think we should have enough to take down the bombardier beetles. Yep, Command and Conquer. Perfect, we had enough to take those down. And now we get to eat this delicious, I think, wasp, which is another free 200 food that we don't even have to leave the nest to get. leave those ones for now, I think. It's been gone outside. I think we might be safe to go for that. We can easily take down that beetle. The main concern will be them all walking into the picture.
The ants must fight.
Oh, have we got... There's not something... Oh, oh, come on! Where the hell did they come from? I do not remember them sending in these things at this point in the game.
The queen is in imminent danger.
Yes, yes, I know. Luckily, the swarm has just got back. Oh, that was close. Oh, yeah, it's because they probably came through this bit, wasn't it? I was really expecting little tiny things. I wasn't expecting 3 full-size beetles out of that. But food is food. Food is always good.
With nowhere to drain, the floodwater creeps ever nearer to the nest. Already cramped and irritated, a panic ensues, and the refugees scramble for higher ground.
The battle has begun.
You don't remember there being bombardier beetles on the second day. I can understand the ones that were caught in here, because those don't change. We need to get even more, because we do need to take these guys on and just consume them. Ah, damn, I think we've lost, yeah, we've lost access to that, that pine cone down there now. Shame. But we can get to this one. It's a bit of a walk, but I think we'll be fine. I will keep one of the cells worth of soldiers back, just in case anything else decides to sneak in. Yeah, doing this, we should be able to finish off getting this. We might also... Oh, can we actually get... Can we get across there to take the...
An ant has fallen victim to a carnivorous plant.
But see, can we not get past there? Oh, there's a pontoon that we need to do. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you can't quite tell, but there's 2 pontoons behind there that needed to be done. So we actually don't have the full might of the army with us.
News of the insect feast has spread across the swamp. With growing numbers of amphibians patrolling the waters, the Invicta's scavenging expeditions will need to be well defended. An eastern newt, Notophalmus viridations, is devouring ants. Growing up to 10 centimeters in length, it dwarfs other creatures on the mound. Its red skin is toxic and serves as a warning to potential predators. A colony of little black ants marooned on a smaller section of the mound may be reachable if the fire ants join together to bridge the gap.
Come on, swarm.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
They'll be fine once we kill this thing. I honestly do really want to get this pine cone though, before it gets washed away by the flood water. I'm actually going to say, screw it, we need to get them in, so we're going to have to send everything we've got down there. 100 more soldiers.
The battle has begun.
Fill this chamber up. Gather up and then swarm. It can't eat you all at once. We do just need numbers, so I don't even think it's worth going for the level 3s to get the extra one per tile. I think the best bet is just going to be just keep on placing down more and more tiles. If we can consume this pine cone, I think we might almost have enough to take on the other ant nest. Oh, but hang on. It's pontoons, isn't it? So that's going to take up like half of our stuff. Half our force is going to be kept in the pontoon. Right, this should be the last lot that's needed. Yep, okay, now everyone return. Everyone come back. Let's upgrade some more.
The workers have done all they
tiles.
can to improve these food stores.
And put more worries in there. And put a bunch more in here. We can dig this bit out and put a bunch more in there. Plus we have pervasive as well, which means all these ones that are glowing will hatch for free when the other ones die. I'm going to put that extra group of workers back in the nest now, so just take the soldiers out. Because we have to pay for resurrected workers, we don't have to pay for resurrected soldiers. Another 12. Is there anything else nearby that looks delicious and edible? The salamander looks edible, but... no large food sources that... I mean, that would be wonderful, but I don't think we can get down there. Not yet. I think the water needs to rise one more level. I think that was just enough. I think we can get down there now.
An ant has fallen victim to a carnivorous plant.
Stop going.
As the
down
water
the
draws
pitcher
ever
plants.
nearer, more insects begin to wash up on the bank. The Invicta colony must maintain control or risk being overrun.
Ignore the pitcher plant. The pitcher plant is bad move. Do not go into the pitcher plant, Anne. It might smell delicious, but do not go in there. Right, all that food is collected. Can we get this? No. Can we get this? Yes. Nothing down there to get. I really want you to land so we can eat you. We have the numbers that could mean we can probably eat you now.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh, we got a froggy. Consume the frog.
The battle has begun.
Oh no, the ants are French. I think I might actually start opening some
Predators
more
are
of these
loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Once we got rid of these frogs. Because we've got some decent numbers now. I don't think anything's going to really stand a lot of a chance against us. Oh yeah, it's one of the crappy beetles, we're fine. Right, so that one's full. So down here, I suppose, next. Lovely. Another big thing.
The ants will fight to the death.
What I was hoping for. I think we might have enough to go for this. Oh, we can't yet. We can't make the pontoons over yet, so we just need to keep on growing the army for now. So that's going to be one group of things. So let's quickly kill them.
The battle has begun.
Should be able to get them all dead before the next creature attack. Oh, and there's lots of 200 in here. Perfect. But for now, everyone get back to the middle.
Again, the floodwaters rise. The washed-up invertebrates panic, and a stampede ensues. The Invicta soldiers must form ranks quickly.
I think the next water rise might give us access to the other ants. So the temptation is there to just go full ham and go and attempt to take them on. Oh, look at all this free food. And also go and grab that stuff whilst we've got some spare time. I would need 57 more soldiers or 86 workers. Would be cheaper to get the workers, but the warriors are much more useful because of their pervasive nature. Just need more space. I am going to go through here. But water has risen. Yes, we can now actually go over to the other side. Take the other army. Other workers, where are you? Please dig. Yeah, figured as much. The big ones are towed. But that's fine. It's got three lots of 200 in here. Plus whatever we get from the two frogs. Toads, whatever they are. Wonderful. Grab all of that food while we can.
The Monomorium black ant colony is soon to be flooded. This is the fire ants' last chance to raid their nest.
Yep, the raid is going to be happening now. Wow, 3 stores are full already. Do that.
The ants will fight to the death.
Dragonfly hasn't landed in front of us yet, that's fine. Luckily we've got a good swarm going on. I don't think we'll have... We're going to lose a few, obviously. But I think we haven't... Yeah, we've got enough. We're just tearing through these things. As fire ants do, they're making the lovely platoons ready for... Pontoons, not even... Not platoons. So we've made the pontoons. We've got 150, so let's say we've used 50 of the pontoons. We've got a beautiful long line of ants. All of which are coming to eat these delicious other ants. Just do a bit of
As if the
on.
colony didn't already have enough to deal with, the great blue skimmer has chosen this moment to touch down right outside the nest. Unchecked, this titan of the sky will no doubt disrupt colony activities, but if the soldiers are able to bring her down, the rewards could be mighty.
Okay, fine. Let's go get that down quickly. We've made them use up a bunch of their food to spawn extra workers, so that's fine. Just want to swarm this thing.
After a sustained assault from the fire ants, the skimmer's stamina is beginning to wane. She leaps away from battle and prepares to take off. If the ants want to prevent her escape, they'll need to act quickly.
Luckily we have so many, the little spiders have no chance.
Her wings weighted down with fire ants, the skimmer no longer has the strength to take off.
Oh, I was so hoping they were going to fight each other then, but no. Go on, swarm it, eat it, nom nom nom. The skimmer is down.
Crippled by relentless stings, the great skimmer's
500
attempts to
food off
flee
it.
became ever more futile. Finally collapsing atop the mound, she succumbs to the fire ants. Dismemberment will follow.
Yeah, that is a lot of food. Right, now, back to what we were doing. Oh no, the water's rising. I think we've lost our chance. I think we've lost the chance. Maybe. We might have one more water rise. If we're lucky. Right, now for the next one. We can go get that. Oh no. Too late, the black ants are gone. What have we got left to get? 22 more soldiers.
The pond continues to swell, finally drowning the Monomorium colony. The fire ants watch as it sinks into the murky depths, foreshadowing their own demise.
I think we might be okay for this. Oh, right, we've used up all the food that's there, that's fine. We do have all of these down here to come and get. Plus whatever attacks us during the night. But we need to be ready for the next water rise is going to end us. So
the ants will fight to the death.
So we can eat up what's here, and then we can open this up and get whatever's here. And hopefully, that might be enough. So 13 more to get after these are built. Yeah, bombardiers aren't gonna concern us anymore. We just way too strong now. Because we're doing this so early, I don't think Rev's around to witness the final glory of us possibly winning this after the AI messed us around last time. Right, that's food done. I want everyone to be up here for a start. Actually, I see free food. Let's finish it off by going it in style.
The ants must fight.
Actually, you know what? No. We've got all the things we need now. Saying that, when the water rises, these are probably all going to come after us anyway. So it might be a good idea to kill them all now while we can. Maybe save us some future pain. Okay, everyone up to the top of the hill. No gathering, no fighting, no nothing, just go. We've got a pontoon to make, a raft to build. And if we can do it quickly... Yes!
By joining their bodies together to form a giant raft, the fire ants were able to ferry the queen from the mound just as the nest filled with water.
Oh, that was a
Their
close call,
perils are
Queenie.
not over, but they've shown great resilience and an ability to survive in this harsh environment. Wherever they land, the creatures of the swamp will quickly come to know the might of the fire ants.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, no achievements done, but the achievements in this are ridiculous on some of them.
Eat hearty, grow strong. The work will continue soon.
Hello?
Shh, shh.
Oh, it's you. Is something wrong?
No.
Oh, scientist number 2. I hope we get to consume your corpse at the end of this. The science. Right, so what have we got left to do? We've got 2 groups of the mortars. 1 group of basic warriors, 1 group of basic workers. We're going to need a bunch of leaf cutters. Get our mages in place. How much? Oh, the regular fire ants don't cost much. They are on par with what you have to pay for them on the main games, in the main campaign. In which case, I might make a lot of them, because they excel when it comes to swarms.
Solenopsis invicta. Interesting presentation. Fully functional stinger, too. Marvelous.
What's marvelous?
Oh, my sandwich, yes. It came with an unusually generous dab of fiery pepper sauce.
How many times have I told you? No food in the lab.
Yes, okay, fine, I'm going.
Oh, Scientist 2. I'm going to miss you when we finish this game. I'm going to put the mages and the fire ants on their own section. I'm going to keep the workers on a section. And then I'm going to put the wood ants on their own as well. I have a feeling even after all of that, we might not have the numbers necessary to get rid of the thing. Hey El, welcome in. Oh, it's so weird seeing emotes with my face on them. Even though I'm the one that did them, it's still weird to see them in chat when it's not me posting them. But yes, Ants, you just managed to finish the last proper fire ant mission. So I'm just building up forces to see if we can tackle the final Formicarium challenge. Depending on how much we can upgrade these guys, it may or may not work. Because we still haven't finished upgrading everyone from the previous ones. We have everyone capped. We can actually do all the upgrades fully. I especially want to get the fire ants to level 3 if possible. Because once at level 3 we get an extra fire ant per tile, which means we'll get double the number. With not having to waste any more territory, because we've run out of territory slots to actually dig out. Oh, and we are out of food now, so yeah, I don't think we can actually do that. We have no food left. I mean, we definitely want to get the mages to level 3 as well, if we can. So it looks like we haven't finished with you, you beautiful little things. I think we might have to do some challenges. Oh, only 1,000 for the amount of work that's going to take. Oh, I don't know if I like the idea of that. That is a tough one to do, but it is relatively simple once you know the trick. Oh, there's no challenge mode for the fire ants. That's interesting. Even on insane for this, we don't get a lot. We get a lot if we add the challenge mode on. That's like an extra 6,000 food for doing the challenge. But yeah, we only get an extra 300 for doing the challenge on subjugation. I wonder if that's because we've already done the challenge, though. I wonder. Quick to the insane difficulty guide. You have an idea of which of these might be the easiest for money. Queen of the Hill, insane. Whoa, by the end of night 1 we need to have 10 level 3 mortars, 7 tanks, and a bunch of food. Ooh, that is That could be an interesting one to try. That is tempting to try that one. It's also tempting to try the soldier ant one on Insane. The army ant one, sorry. Although that one will be harder because that is a leaf cutter ant. So we can't use the things that attack us for extra food like we can in some of the other ones. I'm going to bring that up on the other screen. But some of these tactics are not what I'm used to. Okay, why is there nowhere when I can increase the size of the font? That's the word I was going for. I wish increased font size, please, Steam. Oh yeah, I've tried Rising Tide on Insane. That was a tough one. But you know what? For the fun of it, I'm going to go with the frontline one. Let's go for Insane. Let's go for the stuns. And let's go for the challenge. We're probably going to fail horribly at this. Do not think otherwise. Because the challenge, this one is a weird challenge. I mean, in the vegetation, there's parasitic flies that want to eat us. So it's unpleasant for us to do this. What I'm going to do, though, is Steam's open there. And the game is open here. I really wish I'd set my other monitor up. I wish for my own chat to be on. Tablet, please. I'm aware that I am live, Twitch. Thank you for telling me this. I'd be concerned if I was not aware that I was live. And let's just make sure that this does not screen time out, thank you. Not for a while. But this is going to be a tough one. Thankfully, we do start with some extra units. We start with...
This small leafcutter colony has established a foothold in a clearing near the base of a tree. Their location provides prime access to lucrative harvesting grounds which have gone unchallenged for the past few weeks. However, unbeknownst to the ants, the peace is about to be broken. A scourge is drawing in. It will be here by morning. To make matters worse, overground swarms of parasitic phorid flies are beginning to hatch. Leafcutter innards provide perfect incubation chambers for the young of these insidious insects.
Unfortunately, like I say, because we are we're leafcutter ants, even though we have got all these lovely things that we just killed, we can't eat them. Let's clear these two out.
There are intruders in the nest.
That's fine, we're about to eat it. That's fine, it's dead. We bit it to death. Right, so we've got workers. And these are our medias. So the first plant we want is to dig a bunch of this out. Because this is where the food store is going to go.
The ants have uncovered a Heterophrenius Battersea whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. This unnerving arachnid feels its way through the undergrowth with modified antenna-like forelegs. When it finds a target, it snatches forward with enormous pedipalps, impaling its victim on deadly spines.
We broke through there. Let's make sure we kill all those off. Luckily, we still have...
Predators are loose in the nest.
Yeah, they're
the larvae
medias,
must
so
be protected.
Even with the medias, we were actually pretty well at taking that stuff on. Oh, it's nice to have a big chunky queen again after the fire ants. Right, let's see, where do we...
These rove beetle larvae pose a serious threat to the minim workers. They will need to be exterminated quickly.
Wait, we've already killed the beetle larvae. What are you talking about? The hard part is telling where the parasitic flies are hiding. These ones, they're really tiny, but you can just about see them on the leaves. But we just want to make sure that we don't get caught by too many of them. Once things are at level 3, So once we've got like some of the medias and everyone at level 3, they get their own extra minim worker that helps get rid of parasitic eggs. It helps fight them off, which is wonderful. But we've got to get to the point where we can actually have those things first.
Several meters south of the nest, a legion of nomadic Essaton Berkeley army ants are preparing to march. They set up camp late last night, and will now conduct daily swarming raids on the surrounding areas until they see fit to move on. This humble leafcutter stronghold will soon lie directly in their path.
All this to be food storage.
The army ants have arrived. They will sweep eastward, swarming everything they find. Larvae-filled ant colonies are particularly ripe for culling. Only a substantial defensive force with the right tools to repel the aggressors will be left alone. The leafcutters must prove to the invaders that they are more trouble than they are worth. The ants have uncovered a whip spider hiding beneath the leaf litter. It will need to be dealt with before excavations can continue.
Whip spiders down. Everyone. Rove beetle. Have we...
Occasionally, scouts will head out from the swarm frontier.
And that's just a tooltip for the army.
Occasionally,
ants.
scouts will head out from the swarm frontier in search of live prey for the horde. If they find anything of significance, they will call for reinforcements.
Yep, Rev,
A battalion of soldiers can respond in
wiping
seconds.
The floor on that last fire ant one. Didn't even need to attack the black ants. Just wiped the floor with it. Took down the dragonfly this time. Went a bit more aggressive. And we won. I think on night 3. Or day 3, one or the other. But after doing that, we didn't have enough money, well, enough food to get everything ready for the sort of final Formicarium challenge. So I thought, let's try Army Ants on Insane plus challenge, which will get us like 7,000 more food. Oh, we've got stuff coming in. I didn't notice this.
The leafcutters have been spotted by a troop of army ant scouts. If any escape, they will call for reinforcements.
Easy food, easy food, easy food. Where are you?
Army ant scouts have reported recent leafcutter movements back to the swarm. Enemy reinforcements are inbound.
Oh no! I suppose in that case we'd best get everyone back in place. No getting food yet. Also need to remember that we need to keep food stores as well now. We can't cheese this and just use pervasive like we did with the fire ants. for getting the free units. We cannot
The ants
cheese it
must
anymore.
fight.
We have to do it properly again. Come on, Medias, come on.
An army ant scouting party has spotted the leaf cutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
Just give me the food. I need the food. We need more. We barely have anything so far. And it's just because we've already started with a bunch of things.
An enemy scouting troop has been overwhelmed by the Atta soldiers.
Refuse tiles quickly. Right, first night's happened and they've already taken a lot of area. Right side, we will be able to take down the massive whip spider again this time, hopefully. But ooh, is that going to be that one's going to be a challenge, because this is on insane after all. If we carry on taking down the stuff that's up here, a couple of big plants to go with, plus a lot of little bits. I'm tempted to save up a little bit. Get a couple of majors. Just for the extra damage. Turn off combat for them as well. Do we have any... I'm not seeing any parasitic wasps or anything on here, so I think we're good. We have got the parasitic ones over here, though. So again, we're going to have to be careful, but not going over there, at least until we've got level 3s that can defend themselves against those things.
As dusk sets in, the army and foraging activity begins to settle. The Aceton forces are reconvening to join a giant bivouac formed of their own bodies, where they will wait out the night. For the Attas, this is the perfect opportunity to stockpile leaves.
Yep, and we are definitely doing that.
The ants will fight to the death.
Will we? Against what? Oh, bug. Yeah, just one of them on its own is enough to take them down. And add the majors into this group as well. So at the moment, we aren't actually attacking in any way, so... Ooh, and the whip spider's out for a walk. Yeah, I do want... a bunch more workers just for the minims. Cheap minim workers to help deal with all this crap that's lying around inside the nest. Wah, 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 wah. You need the minions. Come on, get the minions. One more. Right. Cell is complete. Oh, there's a little one too. A bit of a standoff. That's actually quite a cute little interaction. I've not seen that before. And I can understand them just like ignoring some things, but if you look at any of the other animals, they're just staring at, but I don't think they're actually attacking, which is annoying, but it's at least at a point where they're interacting with each other. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how well we can do on this, because like I say, this is the hardest difficulty. And the army ants have already pushed quite a way over. I really feel like we're going to want to start pumping out mages as soon as we really can and start getting a lot of them. Do a few upgrades on those tiles. Nest group's fine. This is just for filling out with mages. We've got our food storage. We've got our refuse going.
The ants must defend themselves.
Against what? Oh, Harvest Man.
The jungle stirs. The sound of panicked arthropods running from danger can be heard throughout the leaf litter, and the ant birds are circling overhead. The swarm has returned.
And we are going to want to attack. Not going to be pleasant, but we are going to want to attack. Because they have got some level 3s with them. Yeah, they're going to start pushing through again soon, I think. So for now, gather up here. We need to definitely push them back now.
The Aceton soldier lines are bearing down on the nest. The leaf cutters are about to be overrun.
Not if we can murder a bunch of them. Oh no, we're not doing well. Need to at least get it under that first green line so they back off. Hey Daddy. I hope you have a good CP heap. It's not fair, I've got to go back to work tomorrow. I wish all my weeks could be
The
weeks
army
off.
ants are finding the Atta colony difficult to deal with. Less troublesome prey can be found elsewhere.
At least after doing all that, all of the waste from the nest has been dealt with. We can cultivate a lot more now. And by a lot more, I mean we need to have more majors. More of them. So many more. Are these the big head ants? I don't know if they actually were on this map before.
An army ant scout has spotted the leaf cutters. It must not be allowed to report back to the swarm.
I mean, they could have been army ants as well, I suppose, but... Right, and that's another night done, so they're not going to get any further in. no, we've got things to destroy quickly. Hopefully come after us one at a time so we can focus on them. Okay, we're starting to get a good amount of food, so that's 3 more mages almost. What's food? No, they're not food tiles. They're mages. This is what the tiles look like because they grow in the fungus on each of the actual ant tiles. Yeah, because these are leaf cutters. Hence the leaf. The food tiles are, well, they're like a leaf with a little sort of square under them for leaf storage. Refuse tiles are just
As daylight
trash
fades,
cans.
the army ferries the last of the day's spoils back to the bivouac for the evening feast. They will return at first light.
They will return at first light. That means we just want to gather as much as we possibly can without getting infected by parasitic flies, which is these plants.
The ants must defend themselves.
Oh lord. A friend has come to join us.
A fully grown whip spider has detected the presence of the leaf cutters. With supreme prowess, this gargantuan night hunter can knock back, swipe, and lance even the toughest major soldiers. A considerable sustained flow of resistance must be called upon for the colony to stand any chance of dissuading this legend of the undergrowth.
And luckily we've got 8 mages working with us now, so we are slowly but surely whittling this thing down. Oh my god, you're just munching down them all at once. That's just unfair. It's not fair that you have AoE damage. It's also not fair that you're being helped by a little cricket. Oh, we are so close.
The whip spider has fallen. The colony sacrificed many brave soldiers to pacify this beast. The queen will now work quickly to spawn the replacements.
That was actually a lot quicker than I thought we would actually be able to do that. Although, to be honest, I didn't expect it to actually come fighting us. Oh, that's parasitic leaves. That's, I think, also got ones on. Oh, that's a large number of things that want to eat us. See, that's the problem. There's plenty of leaves, but the challenge of this is that there's parasitic wasps on some of the leaves. So there's a large number of these leaves that we cannot touch yet. And some of these are definitely going to get infected, I think. So we are going to... This is definitely going to have to be that we have to start doing... Oh, that's a good point. But the problem was... Are any of those... No, I don't think they're infected. But we do have to worry about the fact that there are also more whip spiders around. Granted, smaller ones, but still. I don't think... Apart from that there, I don't know whether that is actually one of the parasitic wasps or not. Or if that's just a weird cricket thing. Well, it's not a wasp, I think it's just a parasitic fly. Yeah, we lost a lot of mages and everyone to that fight. Not just to the whip spider, but also the huge collection of them that are somehow, for some reason, over
Free
here.
reign of the harvesting grounds is about to be cut short. The swarm has mobilized.
And they're going to come back and they're going to be really close to us. So I want to get as many of these leaves back as we possibly can. Go away, spider.
The battle has begun.
I have leaves that need taking. Yeah, the army ants are going to come back around here, so we do need to make sure that... Here they are, they're starting around up here. Right, our numbers are back up though, so that's a good start. The time has come to do a bit of fight, pushing back some more. Ooh! Oh, I was really hoping that that would actually win against some of them then. Come on, kill just enough to push them back. Outswarm their swarm.
After taking significant losses in their efforts to subdue the leafcutters, the swarm raiders have been pushed back. The leafcutters must press on to keep them at bay.
Everyone stand back for now. Do not engage, they've already been moved back. Oh, that's a lot of little spiders there. I think we're going to have to risk this lot of leaves here.
The ants will fight to the death. An army ant scouting party has spotted the leaf cutters. They must not be allowed to report back to the swarm. Foraged flies are attempting to lay eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging trail. Those traveling towards the leaves can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance. A fly has injected one of the workers with an egg. The ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva.
Nature.
The aceton soldier lines are bearing down on the nest. The leaf cutters are about to be overrun.
Again. I think this one is going to be a bit too much on Insane and Challenge. It's a shame because I really want to get this done, but we need the food. We have now just completely run out of food to get more ants spawned. And everywhere that we've got, there's either army ants or something else ready to eat us.
The battle has begun.
And that's us done. Unless we can sneak the workers off somewhere that might have stuff. Maybe. There's some food there. It won't be enough for much though. But the army ants have almost won anyway. But we might as well let it play out. We'll get some bonus for getting as far as we have. It won't be much, but it'll be something. Then I think I'll probably have to do some of these insane things offline. Sit there, read some of the guides on how to get through the insane modes. Because there are going to be strategies for this, of how to pump out enough defensive units. Like it may well be that I went too far in with the workers and the medias. Maybe we shouldn't have done that and we should have gone straight for as many mages as we possibly can. Just for the stuns and the damage output. Although saying that, we might...
Foraged flies are attempting to lay
okay.
eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging
maybe
trail.
not.
Those traveling towards the leaves can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance. A fly has injected one of the workers with an egg. The ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva.
Yeah, see, fiddly little flies. Guessing it's these two that have been infected because they're walking slowly.
The day is nearly over. The army retreats, and a relative tranquility sets in across the rainforest floor.
But it may well be that it's worth some of the little ones getting infected if we get that extra food quickly. Oh, we've got another big spider too. Everything's coming out for us now. Yeah, I think as soon as dawn breaks, we're pretty much doomed. Once the army ants are back. They've already filled out too much of the bar, so as soon as they turn up, they're just going to win.
A fly has injected one of the workers with an egg. The ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva.
Yes, yes, thank you for keeping on telling us this. It doesn't help in the slightest. Yeah, and there's flies on here as well. Yeah, the problem is that we need to have them. I think it was like. I think it was level 3, but it might well be level 2s to be honest. Come on, we can finish this thing. Just get as much score as possible before the inevitable failure. We'll get some food from it. It's just a shame that there's no...
Foraged flies are attempting to lay eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging trail. Those traveling towards the leaves can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance.
Yeah, that is a horrible challenge, to be honest, trying to get these done, because they're all just dying from the flies, because they're moving really slowly. Yeah, and we're pretty much dead. And luckily I wasn't planning on doing all these on Insane anyway. It's just I was trying to get that last desperate amount so we could finish off the Formicarian challenge, but alas, game says no. And we could do some of the earlier challenges, but they barely give us anything. They give us the same as what it would just do a regular mission on medium by doing the earlier ones on Insane with the challenge. Come on, Dawn, time to break. Yeah, we have 0 workers. Apart from the 7 in the nest, but that is just not going to be enough to do anything. All the leaves that we have access to have got flies on them. So these last 7 would get destroyed too quickly.
Dawn has broken and the night critters run for cover. The army ants are on the march.
Come on, army ants. Time to finish me. Give me my consolation prize. Oh, they've actually gone down a bit. Doesn't actually help because we still don't have anything to fight back with. I can attempt it. But yeah, I really don't think it's going to work.
The battle has begun.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, they're all dead. Didn't stand a chance. Come on, army ants, finish it off now.
The Atta nest is within the swarm's grasp. They will send waves of soldiers underground to strike at the heart of the colony.
It's fine, it's literally just the queen under there now and 1 worker. So that worker is, it just doesn't care, it's just gone. Bye-bye, queen.
The ants must protect the queen.
We have no way to defend you, everyone else is dead. Because the minion workers can't do anything.
The queen is in imminent danger.
The only thing that I don't like about this game is that if I quit now, I would get nothing. But if I let us lose...
As the last of the Atta defenders fall, swarm raiders pour into the heart of the nest. They butcher the queen and drag her larvae out into the sunlight. Against the might of the Aceton army, this insignificant colony didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, by quitting, we do not get this defeat screen, which means we don't get... Granted, it's 415 food, which is like half of what we'd get doing the first mission on Insane with the challenge. So even though we failed, we've still got a decent amount of stuff out of it. The amount of territory is pitiful, not needing to worry about that. Same with the jelly, but the food, getting an extra 400 for a failure, I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, we would have got like 7,000 if we'd won, but that's what challenges are. So, number 2, come along here and grab this stuff. Yeah, I think I'll probably call it there. We've done 2 more hours of ants after the impromptu Saturday stuff with snails and Dawn earlier and Sheeper. We have expanded this a decent amount, just nowhere near what we need to. Yeah, we've got sort of 3 full things of fire ants that need to be fully upgraded. A thing of leaf mages that needs to be upgraded. And also whatever this one was. Yeah, so the mortar ones, the wood ants, need to be upgraded as well. Both lots of them. So we need a lot of foods to be able to upgrade if we want to the full potential. To be able to, you know, have a decent chance at the next challenge. I mean, we could have a look at it, to be honest.
They're about to start the Glaber trials at Site B. Are you coming?
Oh, no. Mole rats, not really my area of interest. Besides, this report won't write itself. Nose to the grindstone, shoulder to the wheel. Busy, busy, busy.
Right. Well, I'll be back in an hour then.
No need to rush. I have everything quite in hand.
I don't trust you.
Unfortunately, we're still waiting on apparatus critical to the final experiment. But fate has presented us an opportunity, and this we must take. There's plenty to get started with for now. We'll need specimens, transposition canisters, towels, scalpels, glycerol, my trusty curette, and, of course, jelly.
Jelly.
So, my enduring Ereptors, we've witnessed your proficiency for resisting natural predators, but what about the unnatural? After all, our work with the counterparts barely scratched the surface. Even on incompatible subjects, the effects of the jelly are remarkable.
Have you got robot spiders?
It may not look very pretty, nor indeed live longer than a day, but for our purposes, it's perfect.
Please tell me
May
this
I
is a robot
present to you
spider.
My most armored hybrid, the Hermit Scorpion.
Oh my god! Welcome to the final challenge, I suppose. Defeat the hybrid in time. Oh god. It's a timed one, is it?
Like water on rock, the Ereptors crash against the hybrid. How many will fall? Perhaps them all. The Ereptors attack the shell! Do they not know what lies within? Yes! The stinger opens and it's functional! Go, my furious hybrid! Spike the ants! Spike them!
It really is just a scorpion crab hybrid for some reason. This is going too well. What is he going to do to mess this up? This is going far too well. He's going to do something. Well, at least if this is the final challenge, there's got to be more to it than just this one hermit scorpion.
Hermit Scorpion. That sounded better in my head. No matter, every stimulation spurs the permutations. Perhaps a more elaborate test to follow. Something to provoke a creative response. Now, do we want raptorial forelegs or pedipalps? Forelegs or pedipalps? Ah, silly me. We want both, of course. No, don't do that. That's your sister. No, nope, no. Right, we're keeping you two apart.
Oh my god, what's he gonna put in now? Oh, gee, what the fuck is this?
Oh, what's the matter?
It's a spider mantis.
It's the wig mantis being nasty.
Fighting the twins. One of them's down. Where's the other one?
Only one remains. Kill it.
Oh, and this one's the other way around. It's the whip scorpion armed and the mantis body. This is getting a little bit crazy for mad science. I mean, this one's a bit chunkier. Else not going down as quick as all the other ones were.
Get on with it. Get on with it.
We're out of food. We're going to be relying on pervasive fire ants at this point. Ooh, okay. Everyone pull back for a bit. Impatient scientist.
What are you
33
doing?
seconds.
You've barely scratched the beast.
So see, that's what it means when it says do it in time.
Miserable, incompetent, useless. Oh, now look what you've made me do. Weeks of progress ruined.
You stressed the queen to
Suppose we can
death.
always start again with a more potent queen.
Hey, what will that give us as a reward for failing? Nothing, it's a reload, okay. Oh, so at least we know what we've got going for us next time round. But we're going to need to get at least the fire ants to level 3 for that doubling of unit size. If we've got, what, 19... Got 57 fire ants. Getting these to level 3 will double that. Get us over 100. Which will mean we can properly swarm. But in the meantime, whilst we're also getting extra food, it will give us more territory. So we might be able to get more fire ants as well. I think that is going to be a key to winning this, considering it's got mounting involved. It might be that what we want to do is make it so that we have the fire ants on their own pheromone group. And that theirs is the only one that has mounting turned on. Because the fire ants are the fire ants are where we're going to get most of the DPS from. Yeah, the leafcutter mages are great, but they've got the stun, and they're slower attackers. But I'm thinking that if we can get the level 3 fire ants and have more of them, that will give us a much better chance at winning that. I did, after killing the first one relatively easily, I figured there's going to be more. So I'm assuming that what's going to happen after we kill the twins is there's going to be at least a couple more rounds of other mutant hybrids that he's put together. So we are going to want to make sure we're prepared. But that will be happening Wednesday. Gone for another couple of hours after the stuff with snails. We are running earlier than normal because of that. I normally would have been starting about half an hour's time. Brightside, let's see if we've got anyone who we haven't raided before. Ooh! Is that Chabu just starting, or is that Chabu just ending, is the question. Yeah, I think we'll send you over to another trans VTuber. Chubby the Bee, or Chubulus the Bee. They've been playing games and stuff with Seb. They've been fun to watch, fun to tease. So yeah, I think I'll send everyone that over there for now. Tomorrow isn't a stream day, so I can catch up with this, try and get some extra food going, try and get us to where we need to be on Wednesday to finish this all off. So I'll see you then. I'll prepare the raid. So, yep, as always, it's been fun. Thank you for watching this bit of stream and the bit earlier we had with the cursed foods. I will see you Tuesday for more adventures with Henry and stabbing and picking flowers. But until then, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Siri, thanks all for the